First and foremost, I wanted to start this video off showing something that you don't always see all the time. This right here is actually a Hallmark card or a celebration card. So right now, before I go further into my initial content of what I want to display to you guys, that's what I want to do. This is celebrating a great man, Wakanda forever, man. As you guys see behind me, Chadwickboseman. As he said, Wakanda forever, but he's forever our king. And I just want to take the time out of my day, because I've been trying to kind of go back and forth and plan on how can I do this the right way, how can I do this accurately, how can I, and I'm just like, you gotta let it flow. So because of other issues and stuff going on, just how life is sometimes, I'm hoping there's a bunch of these videos out there, but this video in particular, and I will be doing a few more after this, I just want to dedicate to Chadwickboseman, man. And I want to say thank you to Marvel, to the guys out there. If you work for them, hopefully you know somebody that they might know somebody that might just share it, and hopefully it gets to the right people. And I want to thank them for doing coverage just like this and putting this title bar up here. If you guys can see that says "Rest in Power, Chadwickboseman." So just them sitting back, knowing like we have to do something, to give respect and to credit this man. So I want to thank them for that. A big salutes to them, and salutes and kudos to his family, and nothing but respect and homage. And that's what I wanted to show here today. Just some of the covers that Marvel has done since the passing of Chadwickboseman. Again, a great man. Not only did he play Blackpanther, but he played great people. He played Thurgood Marshall. The man who played Jackie Robinson. The man who he played other characters, but the man who also took a pay cut so that a female actress could get her just due, so they could balance it to where she got paid what she was asking to be paid. It's just particular things like that, and much like this card, which is why I wanted to start off with this once again. It's just something that you do not see or hear about happening too often, especially in our time frame. I feel like just where we are, just in general. I can't tell you a time where I've read an article or seen something posted stating that this actor took a deduction of pay for. I don't think I've ever in my lifetime heard somebody doing such a thing, but just for him to play the character he did, marvelously, for him to be a great actor, and for him to go through what he went through marvelously and nobody even know, for him to be on stage and still performing, it was just incredible, man. So I wanted to say, thank you first and foremost to him. And just thank you for anybody that's also a fan like me. Because if anybody knew me, if you don't know me, it's fine. Hopefully you subscribe, tune in, get to know me a little bit. But for the few people that know me in real life, once this movie hit, it was just I was Kamoya be crazy. Oh, I went extra. This is just an example. This is what they call a COA, which is a certificate of authenticity for Kamoya bees. This is the actual box that they came with. I went in, man. I'm talking about full throttle. Even recently, I initially seen this, and this is the blanket. I went, and as you see, it's official. It's actually licensed. This is the blanket. Shortly after the film release, it was kind of on my watch list of things to get. It was like, I want to say maybe like $170 or $140, somewhere around that. But since the passing, a lot of things have changed. That was one thing that I actually noticed that actually went down a lot. So I definitely had to jump on that. This actually right here, what I'm showing right now, this is the very first cover actually put out. The first variant cover ever put out since Chadwickboseman passed away. So nothing crazy as far as the art, but it was just the first book published and put out since then. And for those that don't know, or you do know, comics do release every Wednesday. So each Wednesday, what Marvel did, the covers they initially had, they put the Rest in Power thing for Chadwickboseman over the top of each one of their main titles, which I love, and I'm forever thankful for that. So yes, of course, I collect books, and of course I went out and I was trying to get every single one of them, and I am thankful that I did such a task on my hands. But I made sure I had to do it. I love that they paid tributes to him. This is actually on the back of some of these. So each Wednesday, they end up changing it up. So the Wednesday that this released, whatever other titles that was the main titles for Marvel, they also had this. The following Wednesday, it will be something else. The following Wednesday, and I'll actually show you guys. Here's another one. as you guys can see, man, just a tribute to him. That right there just meant a lot to me. And just that they kept it going, you know, and they also did this for one other individual, which was Stan the Man Lee, but they didn't have anything like this on the back. So for them to give it to Chadwick Boseman and for them to do it, I was happy about that. This was on the back of each book that released that Wednesday. And the following Wednesday it changed, and the following Wednesday it would change. Like I said, I will be doing a few more videos dedicated to him, but this is just one of the few that I wanted to do. I'm sure there's a slew out there because he was definitely admired. He was definitely looked up to. And again, not just for me and not just because, you know, I'm a person of color and I'm a black man, but just people in general. Again, just something that you don't see. A man that got the spotlight that a lot of people wasn't, you know, expecting, and the way that he held that, you know, in such an honorable way. I feel like it's nothing but a big salutes, man. And again, thank you, Marvel, for doing what you guys did cover wise, because some of these covers are really, really good, and just you guys paying that tribute, man, and showing that at the very, very top. I'm very, very thankful for that. So like I said, I'm not going to show them all to you. I'm just going to give you guys a brief rundown of some of these books, because again, some of these covers, man, are just they're already phenomenal, but to put them out there and to give that header, to give that title, and as you guys see, it's a good number, man. It's pretty heavy. So only book that I do know specifically that did not have anything on the top as far as this bar or even on the back with a tribute done for art was Venom. And that's another story. I'll get into that another day. But right now, I'm just going to go through briefly some of these. And like I said, just what he left, I hope that a lot of people, even like 10, 15 years from now, people can look like my son. You know, the people that he grows up with, or his friends, that they can look back. Because my son definitely loves Blackpanther too, man. When I tell you my son, like, I mean, even to the pajamas. And even for me, I was like, you know, it don't matter. I'm getting the pajamas anyway. But he definitely wanted them. So my son, he's a small guy. You know, he was 3 at the time. And actually, he wanted a Black Panther cake. So at that time frame, I was lucky enough to be able to find this. We did the following year. He wanted another one. We did it again. So it's wild. When I say we went all the way in, man, I mean all the way in from the socks to, like I said, the Kamoya beads. I was going crazy. So it's just a lot. Again, and I really, really was appreciative just of what they did. And this cover right here, I actually like the cover again, just in general. But what Marvel did, like I said, each week they end up changing this. So that I was also appreciative of. They just took the time. They found artists, you know, that would do it, that would pay tributes, that would do such great artwork, you know, and did, you know, their rendition or did an image of him, you know, and that they altered it, that they didn't, you know, keep it the same, copy and paste. They changed it every week. So I was very, very thankful for that as well. And I'll leave you guys with this. There's more to come, but I'm sure he would even tell you there's a lot more work to be done. And it's just certain things, like I said, that's pretty much unheard of, especially in our time frame. Well, I actually ended up seeing where he told one of his brothers the very last thing that he told him was, you know, like, I'm in the 4th quarter. I need you to take me out the game. Like, stuff like that is just like, it's crazy, man. And this right here is actually a first appearance book. But again, just that they added that header. I'm not into Juggernaut. A lot of these titles I never ever would have purchased if it was not for this. So I'm just thankful to Marvel and thankful to the guys out there once again. And we are honoring this man right here. And if you guys can't see this, it's actually the statement that he actually said in Avengers in Civil War, which is the Captain America film, which was his first appearance film-wise. In comics, his first appearance was a Fantastic Four issue, but film-wise, it was actually Captain America Civil War, and his father passed away in the film. And he was like, you know, in my culture, death is not the end. And that's what this says. My culture, death is not the end. So again, Wakanda forever, forever our king, and I will see you guys on the next one.